Y'all ready for next meeting? Everybody say, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, next meeting coming stage is another good friend of mine. Make it up for Spencer Cilio!
What's up, everybody? I'm a bit hobbled right now. You can tell by my weird limp up here. I was playing basketball the other day, stoned. Not by choice, by the way. It wasn't like I was like got high and said, let's go shoot. You know, I was just out there playing. The guy walked up and was like, "Hey, you want to smoke some weed?" And I was like, "Am I awake and breathing?" So, needless to say, I got injured because I'm a klutz. Actually, before that, though, I had stopped. I quit smoking weed. You know, never any applause on that. I guess let me rephrase that, right? I stopped buying weed. Like, I'm not going to say no to free drugs, right? You know, my mama raised me, right? You don't say no, you say thank you. They're expensive. But the problem is that, you know, I quit smoking weed, but now every time I walk out of my apartment, it just, like, reeks of, like, skunk smell. It's a skunk that's near the train tracks. And I walk out, take a deep breath, and I'm like, oh, man, I want to buy some weed right now. And then 2 weeks went by, I did some laundry. And all of a sudden, there's no skunk smell. I just realized it was my clothes the entire time. There was never a skunk to begin with. Because if you smoke weed all day, every day for 10 years, there's some side effects. And you heard that right, by the way. 10 years with this face. I started smoking weed at 12 years old. I look 12 right now. Why do people sell me weed? It was random. I'm just natural into getting into mistakes. I'm a natural klutz. Like the other day, I bought a bicycle because my car's falling apart. And I learned that the bicycle has a quick release feature to take the front tire off. I learned this though while riding the bicycle. I was going down the sidewalk on a real busy street in Dallas, and the curb came up, and I got all excited. I was like, I'm going to hit this ramp real quick, get some sweet, like, Matt Hoffman style air. I nailed it, got some air, landed on the front tire, it popped off, a face planted, and just slid on the face. Like with my arms behind me, kind of like a penguin, you know? Like I looked like I was trying to run like Naruto on the ground. So needless to say, like a bunch of cars stopped because they were just like on their way home and looked over and went, "Holy shit, the child is dead." And I'm like all sprawled out in the middle of the street because when you're alone and you're experiencing pain, you forget that like shame is a thing. Like if you stub your toe and you're home alone, you just scream all of the curse words. But when you're around other people, you like pull together like, "No, I'm good. I'm good. No, I don't feel pain." So the lady walks up and I'm just laid out. But I see her and I try to pull it together instantly. So she goes, "Are you okay?" And the first thing that came out of my mouth, and I really wish I was making this up, but the thing I said was, "How's the moneymaker?" She looked at my regular ass face. Said, "Sir, you have a concussion. I'm going to take you to the hospital." Now, I've had a couple of concussions in my life. I've a real punch in the face. So I knew in that moment I was totally fine, that everything was okay. I just had some scrapes and bruises. I was going to be all right. I was like, "No, I'm good. I just need a ride home." So I put my bike in her trunk, no pun intended. But me and Charlotte are cruising at this point. We're having a good old time. She was goofy. She had a weird energy. I get to the front seat. She had a bunch of 12 packs of beer, and she moved them. And she's like, "They didn't have any cold ones. Bummer, no roadies." All right. This is going to be interesting. Let's see where this goes. And so we're cruising, I'm giving her directions, and out of nowhere she just goes like, "Hey, how about I give you a Xanax?" Like, sweet. Or like 5. But she hands me a Xanax. I take it, and then a beat goes by, and she kind of just looks over and goes, "So how old are you?" Holy shit, guys, I don't think that was a Xanax. And then I just woke up at home. My knees hurt. I think from the bike wreck. Nah, she was cool. No, it was fine. She was just a nice stranger that gave me a ride home and gave me some Xanax. You know, normal stuff, right? But I get into weird shit all the time. Like I went to a concert with my girlfriend the other day, and we smoked a couple joints because we're cool kids, you know? And halfway through the concert, she said she's not feeling good, so I'm following her in the restroom. And as I'm following her, she just blacks out, like total trust fall, out of nowhere. I caught her. I almost didn't because I have trust issues. But like now I'm just holding my unconscious girlfriend in the middle of this crowd of strangers, and they're all giving me this look like, I don't know what type of fucked up drugs you're on, kid, but I'm gonna let you handle the situation. But we weren't, right? So I tried to explain that to them. But it didn't come out very good. It just came out as me, like Babyface McGee, holding an unconscious woman, screaming to a bunch of strangers. All we did was smoke a joint. They had the reaction you did. They pulled back. They were like, no, we're not going to do anything for you. And so now I had to move this unconscious woman, dead weight, not very good. I think you can all tell by looking at me, I'm not a very strong person. So it wasn't like I just scooped her up like a fireman real quick. I just had to move her, but it was like I was like dragging a body at this point. And then I got out of the middle of the crowd, so then there are people that have no context for what just happened. Like it looks like I'm in the middle of like a kidnapping or something. And everyone's just staring at me like, what the fuck is happening right now? I get over to the exit though, and I finally get some paramedics that come over to look at her. And right when they walk up to her, in like the moment they got there, she just stands up and walks out of the concert. And I gotta follow her like that was some normal shit that just happened. Like, yeah, that's her, she's crazy, you know? But that's the problem when you're dating someone, right? You get to just do a bunch of things you don't want to do. Like, I don't know if you ever realize that something's not for you. As soon as you start doing it, you know, like anal or skydiving. Well, I was skydiving about a year ago. That same girlfriend, we had the bold idea that our new hobby was going to be skydivers, right? Yeah. A hobby where you spend thousands of dollars to put your life on the line at all times. We were two poor waiters and we're like, that's our hobby? Yeah, that's for us. Now the way it works when you go skydiving, right, you have two choices. You go attached to someone, like some guy named Steven, who of course has a ponytail. Or you pay more money to go by yourself, right? Now the way it works is you train all day to skydive, but that's not enough time to learn how not to be a coward. I didn't do anything like I was supposed to do when I left the plane. Mind you, they trained me all day over and over. They kept going over it, and I got all confident about it, like, I got it, relax. And I get to the plane, the moment of truth, and there's this like preparation you're supposed to do. You stand like sideways, and you do a countdown, and you all are supposed to leave. I can barely do that standing here on still ground. Kind of difficult to do it out of a moving airplane. Like, I don't know if you stuck your head out of a moving car and like, that's an intense wind. Just ramp that up like 10,000. Moving airplanes. Like, if I don't do anything I'm supposed to do, I just kind of like wing it. I just hop out the airplane, don't arch at all. I just kind of go out like a eagle dive, like kids do in the pools, you know? Like I look like a toy soldier still in the box. And me and the two trainers that go out, they jump and they hold on the sides of you. And they're not prepared. So we just go out, and the three of us just start doing uncontrollable front flips in the sky. Like, they would have been kind of cool if they were playing. But as it was explained to me later, I was just kicking out of fear the entire time. Like, I was like that nerdy kid in action movies that doesn't know how to skydive, and they were just like, whatever, 007's going to save him. You know? But they just pulled my parachute at the middle of my shenanigans because they were tired of it. At 7,500 feet in the sky. Which, if you're wondering, yeah, it's just the middle of the sky. So, like, I don't know if you've ever gone from, like, complete terror to complete salvation, but then right back into complete terror. Because now I'm just in the sky. Like, it's not really better than the situation before. I'm looking at the ground, like, I'll get there eventually, I think. I'm looking out for planes and shit. Mostly blimps, because they sneak up on you. But once I Mary Poppins my way down, my girlfriend comes running up, and she's like, that was so awesome, right? Let's do it again. So we broke it. I'm going to tell you guys a story the first time I paid rent, which I never looked at this baby face. Most of you are like, I'm not sure that's ever happened. But it was in high school. I was 18 years old. Me and two other kids moved out, still in high school, into an all-wood walls, all-wood floors house. It was like a summer cabin for children to keep cocaine in. So, like, needless to say, the bathroom was a disaster, right? Like, it was the worst thing you could imagine. And we were going to go pay rent, right? And I was going to go get a money order to pay rent because I grew up poor. And when you grow up poor, you have no idea what a check is, but you absolutely know how to get a money order. Yeah, Plano's not the crowd for that joke, right? Murders all around Dallas. Didn't love it. They come to Plano, they're like, what are you talking about? You didn't call your father's accountant? I don't understand. But I go to make my way to Ace Quick Cash Express. For the rich, that's where us poor folks go. And I walk, and I decided to hit the restroom before I went. And I had all $400 in my net worth at the time in cash. And I go to the restroom, and it's a disaster, so I got no idea where to set the cash. But I had a genius idea. I was like, hey, I'll just hold the cash in my teeth for a second while I go pee. Yeah, I know it's disgusting. I don't know what I was thinking. Stone child brainstorming. Not a good idea. So I'm holding this cash, and all of it falls out mid-piss into the toilet. All $400. And just, what else are you going to do? I got no other money, nobody to call. I just start handing that cash out of the toilet, Nice and delicious. And I tried to dry it with a towel, and that's just doing nothing, because, of course, that's not going to do anything. And I'm trying to think of, what else can we do? So I asked my roommates, you guys got any ideas? And my roommate, mid-bong hit, had a stroke of genius. He's like, hey, man, why don't you put it in the microwave for a couple of seconds? It'll dry like a wet paper towel. Clearly, I should have worked this out with some audiences. Y'all would have gave me some better ideas. The three of us were like, that's fucking genius. Let's do it. So if you don't know, as I didn't at the time, $20 bills have RFID chips in them, which are metal. Shouldn't put metal in a microwave. All of this money caught on fire. Just all on fire in the microwave. I scoop out the fire, I stomp it out. I hit Google real quick. Hey Google, what do you do when you set money on fire? He was like, I got you, no problem. Take damaged bills into a bank. So I was like, sounds like a great idea. Google, here. There's a Wells Fargo nearby. So I walked in with this face, $400 that was soaked in piss, set on fire in microwave. So I'm like, I'd like to exchange this, please. She said, go fuck yourself. Fair. I took that same money, though, across the street to a credit union, and they exchanged every dollar but one $20 bill, which makes that a $20 story. And then also, if you ever find yourself in life just wondering, what's the difference between a bank and a credit union? I think I found it. It's right there. I did some stand-up in New York a while ago. New York's crazy because people just get, insanely drunk because they don't have to drive, Like, when you're here, if you're drinking, you always keep it together to drive. And don't judge me for drinking and driving, by the way. We all do it. That's why they keep telling us not to. I get on the subway at 4 a.m. and there's a guy just passed out, drunk, just covered in his own vomit. And I was like, this is gross. And they have a motto on the train, though, see something, say something. My Southern hospitality is like, I got to do something, So I got some attention and said, gross. And I moved down the train car, and there was a sign that said, if you drop it, you lost it. Last year, 148 people were hit by trains trying to retrieve lost items. And at the bottom, it said, and 28 of them died. That's not that odds. I'm not really sure when I put that information out there. That sign to me just said, 120 people got the rush of escaping death and got their hat back.